Hi guys! Alright, today we're going to be able to divide integers and we're going to be using fact families to understand the integer division. If you want to pause the video now so that you can copy your learning target and essential question. Okay, welcome back. Alright, like I said, we're going to be dividing integers, and just like we did with addition and subtraction, we're going to be using fact families to understand the relationship between multiplication and division. So, you know that there's a relationship between addition and subtraction facts. A similar relationship exists between multiplication and division. For any multiplication fact, we can write another multiplication fact and two different related division facts. So we're going to go over these two examples. The first one already has 5 times 3 is equal to 15. If you notice, they are all positive numbers. The second one has positive 3 times 5 is equal to positive 15. So now we are going to use these two multiplication problems to come up with two division problems. So just like before, we need to start off with the product of our multiplication. So our product is the answer that we got up here. If you notice, they're equal, they're the same. So we had 15. We're going to start off here with 15. We are going to be dividing this time, and then we're going to use one of our factors. So I'm going to go ahead and use 5 first, is equal to, the other factor is going to be your answer. Now, we're going to do the same thing for the fourth one. Again, we have to start with our product. The answer from the multiplication, we start here in division. So 15 divided by, this time I'm going to switch it around. I have 3, so my answer is going to be 5. Now, this one was pretty simple. All of the numbers were positive. Now we're going to do another example where we have one positive and one negative. Again, we have two multiplication problems. We have positive 6 times negative 3 is equal to negative 18. Then they switch it around. We have negative 3 times positive 6 is equal to negative 18. So, just like before, we have to use our product, which is the answer to the multiplication problem, and we have to start off with that. So we had negative 18, so that's the first integer that I'm going to use, negative 18. Now remember, we're still dividing, so divided by, I'm going to use positive 6 is equal to negative 3. So if you notice, I have one negative and one positive, and my answer was negative. For the last one, again, I have to start up with my answer from my multiplication. So I have negative 18 divided by, this time I have to switch it around, so I'm going to do negative 3 is equal to positive 6. Now if you notice here, I have a negative 18 divided by a negative 3, and that's going to give me a positive answer. Now we're going to talk about some of the rules that we're going to be using when we divide integers, and they're going to be very, very similar to the rules that we used when we multiplied. Okay. Now, if you want to pause the video now so that you can copy this in your spiral, you may do that now. Alright, welcome back. So, these two groups, we expect you to copy them down, work them out in your spiral, have them ready for tomorrow as part of your C notes. So this is going to be your homework for tonight. Use the same rules that we used in multiplication and in the examples that I did with you before. Remember, if you have the same sign, two positives, two negatives, then your answer will be positive. If you have a different sign, one positive, one negative, then your answer should be negative. Alright, thank you.